deleted another 7-minute boring video. Look, it's week 8. It's nearly midnight again. There is 3 days left of this week, and then that's week 8 over and done with. I ordered the 7.5 mg yesterday, so that should be turning up next week. So I'm going for the higher dose. I feel I need the higher dose. I'm still eating a lot less calories than is on my thing, so I'm way under every day, at least between 300 and 700 calories less than is in my allowance, and that's not including the 500. So it's like a 1,000 calorie deficit plus a day, which I think it worked out when I looked at the week 1 to 4, it was like 10,000 calories less that I had in the month, which is why it's so frustrating that I am more active and I'm having a lot less calories. Yeah, and I am tracking everything properly and weighing everything, and I am frustrated with my numbers. And I know I'm not supposed to compare myself to other people, but this is what I told. They just don't believe you when you tell them, which is why I'm doing this flipping spreadsheet. Is they don't believe you that I'm eating like over 1,000 calories less a day, and in 8 weeks I've lost just over half a stone, and yet other people have lost 22 pounds, and I bet you they've hit their calories every month or every day. But I don't know that for sure. However, I do know that I bought some underwear that are the next size down, so that's good. I've noticed that my stomach, the love handle, has it's like, oh, that feels less. And I've noticed on my thighs. I've also noticed the texture of my thighs and the bat wings. Oh, by the way, that's my new tattoo. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Yeah, it seems to be like, I don't know, I've just noticed there's a texture change. So evidently I am losing weight, and my friend seems to think it's fat. I'm losing fat. So that's coming off, but it's not on the scale. So how do you work that out? Most of this week when I've weighed myself has been BP. So you got that. And I don't feel congested, but I must be, because you know it's going in and not coming out. It's like that advert where they got a handbag and they're just tipping all this stuff into it. I've also noticed I am drinking more water, but I'm not. When I go to a wee, I don't actually have a big wee, so I don't know whether it's the water is sort of retaining itself into organs and things. I don't know. I'll work it out. But yeah, week 8. There's 3 days left. So yesterday, I went to see my friend of 30 years, and he gave me a tattoo. Actually, 2 tattoos. So this one ages ago, I don't know if you can see it, it's Tiffany from Terry Pratchett Discworld. If you know, you know. It's of that special edition book of on how to be a witch. It's that one, and I really love the picture. So I had the outline done like a year ago, and because I got that mystery payment, the overpayment, which I don't have to pay back for a little while, I thought, fuck it, this is my birthday present. So I went and treated myself for some time with my friend, and he in turn inflicted me with pain. So he's coloured that one in, and I always like, oh, it's still a big lump, but I get like this, I get massive welts when I get tattooed, right? It's bonkers. So I take antihistamine before, like for a good couple of days before, just sort of like counter that. But it didn't hurt as much as it normally did, and I don't know if that's anything to do with the fat jab, but it normally, if I had that bit there, that was really painful. It's like so much swearing, and it's like you're being flayed almost, which is kind of what you are when you're being tattooed. But it was really, really painful before, and then it was doing that, and I was like, okay, and I was just like, chill. I was like, yeah, and I carried on talking. It was really weird. I don't know if that's because I don't know what it is. Maybe the less water retention helps with the sensitivity. I honestly, I don't know. It's just an idea at this point. But I also had this done. Now, not that anyone's watching my videos, but that is Hatchet Man from ICP, which is Insane Clown Posse. They were wrestlers for WCW and they went into WWF for a while, but they also are in like a band, and it's Juggalo. It's all fucked up clown rap with like loads of stuff about doing things to your mum. It's wrong, but my ex, who was a wrong one, used to love them. I mean, mind you, that was 15 years ago. Tastes change. But when he had his motorbike and was doing the paintwork on his motorbike, he had Hatchet Man, which was one of the characters, all over his bike. So I thought, what can I have? What tattoo can I put on me to as a tribute to this person who had such an impact on my life? So I went for, right, okay. Now, he was a mad biker. He's the one that got me into these hooligan bikes, by the way. So that's an angle grinder with no guard on or handle, and that's because that's the first thing he did was take it off, right? And then obviously that's a piston there, and that's the flames, and there's your big end there, giggity. So yeah, that's the angle grinder, that's the piston, and then there's a ghost Hatchet Man. So yeah, and this stuff on it, that is a burn dressing. So you just leave it on until it peels off. It takes about 4 days, and then when you remove it, your tattoo's healed because you're treating it like a burn. It's brilliant. You don't have to put gunk on it or any of that tattoo stuff on it at all. You just leave it to crack on. And the same with that one. It's still quite raised on some of those. It's just my body though. So yeah, that's that. What else did I do this week? Did a really stonking radio show on Thursday. Did 3 hours of covers. It was brilliant. In fact, I listened back to it today, and yeah, it was good. And then on Wednesday, I had that blood test, didn't I? Did some housework, went to my friend's house, went through the PIP claim with her, and sorted out DVLA, because apparently I can get half price road tax, so we filled all those forms in and posted those off. So yeah, I mean, she's a great source of information and an advocate for people with disabilities. She has got disabilities herself, so you know. But the mad hyperfocus was something to behold. So yeah, this week, I believe I'm at the gym on Monday. Tomorrow, I mean, today I was really tired because I did a lot of driving yesterday, and I woke up with the intent to doing a lot of stuff, but I've just been tired all day. On cue. So yeah, tomorrow, what I want to do, bing, it's the computer screen cancelling out, is go throwing. I need to get, I've got 37 days until I'm competing in the World Championship, and I'm woefully unprepared. Woefully. I have, though, also started to write a list of, my son's going to America, so I've got to organise a list for him and then a list for me. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. And, you know, it's the taking part that counts, right? I'm going to be with all my mates, make some new friends, be throwing some stuff, hitting the target, and be amazed when I hit it and go, yes! It's like, it's a surprise every time. As I get a bullseye, it's like, yes! Whatever, let's just say. So yeah, I have noticed, I have cheekbones started to come through. Look, you see it there? There's that line. Is that gone? This horrible jiggly neck gone. I really don't like this at all. That wasn't like that pre-menopause. It was fat, but it was firm. And then all of a sudden, it's doing this jiggly, fucking dimply... that fucking creepy substitute teacher used to have at primary school. You know, it was like, no, there'll be a big hairy mole next. No, no. Yeah, captions are going to have great fun with that. Anyway, that's 11 minutes. I will try and do a little video tomorrow, throw in. Maybe not, but yeah, new week starts on Wednesday. My average weight this week is about 19 stone 1. So it's frustrating that I've only lost just over half a stone. It's 6 kilos, I think it is, 5.4 kilo loss at the moment. Now it could be that those prunes magically make 2 kilo vanish. Wouldn't be at all surprised. But I don't know, I start the gym properly on Monday, and that'll be twice a week, plus the training between. And then I've got, like I said, 37 days until So I've been trying really hard to be healthier and fitter, so I can do this and enjoy myself and not burn myself out. Whether or not I'll succeed is another matter. But either way, I will have fun. I won't be here. And I'll be throwing weapons. I mean, come on. What's not to fucking love about that? But yeah, as you can tell as well, my mood is infinitely better. I mean, I've been tired and done nothing all day, really. I've worked on the computer, done some updating on websites and things. But yeah, I seem to be in a much better place mentally at the moment. So yeah, there's no reason for it. As in, I haven't had a phone call or anything. Well, you know, seeing my friend and getting big hugs, and then that, I mean, that is I can't remember what the actual term is. I think they called it like an amulet when you have trials and tribulations in life, and then you get a tattoo, and natives, they call it like an amulet, or it's kind of basically a souvenir of the trauma. And I really liked that, and I thought, well, that's maybe why I do it. So yeah, this arm is kind of water and air. That's for my brother who passed away. That's for a friend's daughter who passed away. She was only 8. She was a little cutie pie. Rose tattoos for my friend Rachel, aka Womble. I mean, oh yeah, and there's that swell there, my friend Pisces. And she loved the Isle of Man, so there's your free. That's just swell there. I mean, she would have got that, totally got that. So yeah, and then that's my fire and earth arm by the looks of it. So I've got me Phoenix there, and then fuck you, and then Green Man. So, which is also funny because my friend that one. She bought me a jewellery box with that image on, and then I had it put on me. So, I mean, it's quite a well-known image. It's in, like, you know, all the New Age shops, or it's in Anne Stokes or something like that. Anyway, that's now 15 minutes. I am going. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Really need to swear. Webcam, don't I? Oh, literal bedhead. Okay, so because I'd lost weight, I thought I'd go and check the calorie calculator out, and there's a macro calorie counter. And then it kind of confused me because they're two different numbers. Now, I've just had a quick Google on it. And the macro one is if you've got a particular target, and the calorie one is like more on your basal metabolic rate. So there are 3 calorie calculators out there, and I found the James Smith one, and I watched his videos, and I like the cut of his jib. And he's a southerner as well. He lives in Australia now, but yeah, I like the bants. he's my kind of knobhead. So I relate to that. Some people might find him a little bit much. Kind of like Richie from RH Fitness, who I also learned a lot from. He's a knobhead, but most of the time he's all right. Oh dear. Anyway, so because I've lost weight, I thought, right, well, I need to see what the calories would now be set. So I went in and checked it on what my weight was when I started Mounjaro, which was 126 kilos. And I'm going to put my glasses back on. So look, it's my not daughter bought me it. What can I say? I'm a big geek. So the calories set for 126 kilos, I think it's 274 pounds or something like that. 2,250. Protein was 189, which is 1.5 grams per kilo. That's a lot of protein, which I haven't been able to hit. Which was a 15% calorie deficit, right? Now, on my current weight of 120.8, it's now reduced to 2,188. Protein's 180 with 1.5 grams per kilo and 15% deficit, which is only 62 calories less, right? Now, the other calculator suggests I should be on 1998. I say that as a year and not a number. Yes, I wish I was the weight I was in 1998. That would have been good. I think I was about 14 stone. That would have been so good. That's actually pretty much my target weight. That will get my BMI down to about 35, just under 30, 35. And then I might be eligible for bust reduction surgery. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but whatever. I'm waiting for a phone call, and they're like an hour and a half late. So I've not jumped in the shower yet because I thought they're going to ring the moment I'm in the shower. Anyway, so yeah, I've adjusted that. Now, it's not a massive adjustment, 62 calories, is it? Especially as my current deficit, that when I set the calories, I'm having between 400 and sometimes 800 calories less than that number, than the bigger number. So that would put it around 1998-ish. Yeah? Maybe less. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about it, but it is, I thought it would be, I know when you pay for these online services and these tracking apps and things like that, that is what they do. When you log your thing, it goes in, and then you got coaches who'll check all your numbers and that. I'm not in a financial position to be able to do that. I used to do RH Fitness, and it was a good app, and I know they've updated their app. They've got a brand new one, in fact, and it doesn't rely on MyFitnessPal, because that's like Wikipedia, MyFitnessPal. When you put in the I don't know, say basmati white rice, there'll be a lot of different versions of it because people have entered it in wrong. So, because I've had it for so long, I've still got the free version. I can still scan the barcodes, and it gives the accurate. And this is why it's important to weigh it, because you can have a meal, right? One of them ready meals, and it says it's 400 calories, and then when you actually weigh it out of the packaging, it's only 350. So you were going to add those 50 grams of calories to your total. So that's food you could have had, you know. So this is why it's important to weigh things. And powder as well, when you're doing like the scoops. Now, if you pack the powder in really flat, you're going to get more in it. Yeah, if it's loosely packed, you're going to get less. So as a ball ache as it is, even if you're doing it like, I don't know, a drink shaker or in a jug or whatever, you just put the jug on the scales, press 0, put your liquid in, right, to the amount you want, press 0, do your scoops, press, and then that's it. It tells you exactly you've got your 30 grams, 40 grams, whatever it is, exactly. And a lot of the times you can be overloading that without realising, or compacting it too much and you're having more, and then you're having more calories than you wanted. So it depends on how anal you want to be about it. I mean, there are some people who measure and log the spices and not fucking around, weighing out when I'm doing a curry the various different fucking spices, or oh, there's cumin. I don't give a fuck if it's got 1 calorie in it. Do you know what I mean? There is times when you can just go a little bit over the fucking top, and also you've got the whole focus of when you have to log everything and weigh everything, then that's all you're ever thinking about, instead of like, oh, I'm a bit hungry, I'm going to eat something. You're then kind of obsessed with, oh, and that's how it gets you. And in itself, that is an eating disorder. It's fucking shit. I've got the gym later. I'm hoping this person rings me. It should have been at 9 o'clock. It's now 10:30. I didn't have a very good night's sleep. Here, have a yawn. Oh, and also I looked at the video last week, and there is some confusion from myself, of course, because I'm having mad brain farts, but I got the weeks mixed up. I just had to quick pause and check it. I am in week 8. I thought I was just about to say, oh no, I'm not in week 8 yet. I am in week 8. Oh my god, this is why I keep a spreadsheet. My memory. I can't recommend keeping a journal enough on this, and having a comment section about your mood is important. I mean, you can log everything on Fitbit and stuff like that, but and then you're scrolling through date, and at least a spreadsheet gives you, like, you can just scroll through it without having to, yeah. And I know I was looking at the my Fitbit last night, and I was plotting in weekly weights, so the start of the week, just to see what they looked like. And I went back, I think it was a year, and it was cool because it went like this, and then went da-da, because that was like 18 stone 3 I was, yeah, and it went and then it went with sound effects. That's it's so ridiculous. You make sound effects. It's a neurodivergent thing, I promise you. I find myself like little theme songs, like going da-da-da, da-da-da, and it's like no one else does it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so this is definitely week 8, and that ends tomorrow. And hopefully Asda online would have processed my order by then. Seems to be quite a delay on it at the moment, but as long as I get it by Saturday, it doesn't matter. Right, maybe that's the video for week 8 done and dusted. I don't know. I might have another one in me. Maybe not. Right, I'm gonna fuck off now. Bye. Okay, so a quick catch up for week 8. It's actually the start of week 9 today, and I thought I'd do a little video because I had a good result on the scales, so I wanted to share that. And I did it earlier, and then I had to delete it because noisy man child came home and he's asleep on the sofa. Oh, he moved. Anyway, so the end of week 8. So I was 126.2 the start of week 1. The end of week 8, I am 120.6. However, this morning, which is the start of week 9, 120.1, which is 18 stone and 9. Yeah. I've gone under 19. It's really good, isn't it? So yeah, chuffed with that. So overall, because what I do is every 4 weeks, I sort of have like all of the stats on the spreadsheet. So the end of week 8, overall, I've lost in 8 weeks 5.6 kilo, which is 0.88 pounds. It's about £9 nearly. 5 centimeters on my waist and 3.5 centimeters on one leg and 2.5 centimeters on the other leg. And my left leg's always more swollen because of the knee injury. Also, I don't know if this is correct. I'm just looking. I have had 21,780 calories less in the 8 weeks. That was less on top of the already deficit that was scheduled in there. So on top of the 500 deficit a day, there's 21,780 calories I've not had in the 8 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're eating in a deficit and you're being more active, you're supposed to lose weight, not gain it. Go figure. I don't know. Would you do? Reduce it even more? Because I should technically be losing more a lot quicker. I mean, there was a couple of weeks where I didn't lose weight at all over the week. So, yeah. The 7.5 was delivered this morning. So I will start that on Saturday. So this is week 8 over and done with. Nanu. Really chuffed to start week 9 on a good number. So that's cool. Overall, good. Bye.